What's going on YouTube? The fucking best family on YouTube, maybe? I don't know. Thank you guys again for 500 subscribers. I don't know if I've thanked you yet. I'm sure I have. I know I have. Um, Today, a 240 video. One of the most popular things on my channel. I was looking at my most popular videos. First one is the things I hate about my Miata. Second was, what was the second one? I forget. The third one was a 240 though. What was the second one? Let me check. I'll be right back. The second one was the ugly ass S2000, which everybody thought that I was such a fucking idiot because it had an AMU's body or whatever. I never said I didn't like the fucking S2000. I just thought the body kit looked goofy, guys. You know, y'all jumped down my throat. Some of y'all agreed with me. Actually, a lot of y'all agreed with me. Anywho, the third thing was the 240. Everybody wants to see the 240 build. Nobody ever comments saying I want to see the 240 build. They just watch the video. I want to see the 240 build. Who else wants to see a 240 build? Everybody. Anyways, the third or fourth one was SRT4 swap. 10 things I liked about it. Missed that car. I'll have another one soon. Actually, we're going to boost a non-turboed motor so everybody can have that video on how to turbo your Dodge Neon without doing an SRT swap. Because SRT swap is, plug and play. After you put the harnesses in there, it's like having an SRT4 in a first-gen chassis. Let's get back on topic. The 240. We're going to make a little list today. I'm not sure that I'm going to get everything on the list that I need to do to the car, but we're going to make a little list of things that need to be done to my S13. And I got a notebook here, and I have a pen, and we're going to sit and start writing stuff down that I want to do to the 240, at least before I put the motor in here. And the first and foremost part is going to be frame rail, fixing that damn frame rail. Alright, 240SX to-do list. Frame rail repair. So to do the frame rail repair, we're just going to start out by taking, I have a shit ton of cardboard as you all can see. And we're going to take the cardboard and we're just going to start, trying to trace it out and trace us a stencil of that rust hole. And we're going to try first cutting our own piece. I got a nice big piece of plate steel right there. It's probably too much, too excessive. It's like 3/4. Probably only need like a 1/4 inch. But we're gonna start tracing out on pieces of cardboard the hole that's missing, and we're gonna try to see if between me, my dad, and my little brother, we can cut us a piece of steel and put it in there and just weld it in instead of buying the excessive motorsport ones, because I think it'd be a better video. But the excessive motorsport ones will be much more stronger, and they'll be direct fit. Nothing, it'll wrap all around the frame rail. So I'd really rather go that route, but I can't afford the $200 frame rails. I know it's really not that much money. I've spent more than that on my car, but the only reason I've spent that on my car is because I had to. So frame rail is definitely number one thing that needs to be done to this vehicle. Number two will have to be draining the gas tank and probably putting a better new fuel pump in here. So gas tank, fuel pump, and filter. The filter is probably fine because it sits up here. I'm pretty sure that's the filter. But the pump, I'm sure, is going to need replaced, and so will the if there's a filter connected to the pump in the tank. I don't know. I've never dropped the tank in here, but I know that it has gas in it, and that gas has been sitting in here for 2 to 3 years now, so long enough. Brake fluid, it looked pretty black, so we're gonna have to drain that. Clutch fluid, we'll just write all fluids. And we probably won't do this in order. This will be number 1 though. But there'll be time when I get them done. Fluids. Flushed. And replaced. Guess we'll have to reinstall the dash. I took it out so it wouldn't crack up. Later on down the road, we'll have to hook up the headlight motors because no one ever hooked up the motors for the headlights, unfortunately. The kid said when he brought it to me to trade me for my Neon, he said he just picked it up from the guy who put the tube chassis on there. As you can see, I sprayed it with rust reformer so it wouldn't rust through because it was starting, or they burnt through, and as burnt through, you know we're going to start to rust through. So let me write down headlight motors. Because he gave me about 10 headlight motors to hook up. Headlights mounted. And motors installed. I'll have to get another fender. I need a drive shaft. Right, drive shaft. Pretty much the only thing I need to get it running. But the frame rail, I just don't want to, I can't see putting all that shit together and then having to fucking fix the frame rail from underneath when I could have, you know, access for here, there, and whenever my dad goes to weld it in, he don't have to like lay under the car to weld the damn thing in and miss all kinds of spots. If I had the motor out, he can weld it on top, weld it on bottom, weld it whatever way he wants to. It just makes more sense to weld it that way. We'll probably we have to reinstall the engine harness, clean it, and install it. Clean and install engine and bay harness. Harnesses. I took the engine harness out and the bay harness, which runs through all these fucking holes and shit. With this hole in the side of the door and shit. Such a pain in the ass. Somehow it runs out through this fucking ghetto witch word right here. So we'll clean that harness up because, you know, that shit was nasty and greasy from who fucking knows what. So we'll clean the engine harness. We'll put the engine harness back in here. Unless we find a cheap SR20, then we'll figure that out. Actually, I think the SR bolts right in, plugs and play or something. Never done it before, so correct me on that. Any advice on 240s, guys, would be like greatly appreciated. You know, I know something about 240s, but mainly all I know is Neons at this moment. I didn't want to start learning the 240 until I had the time to work on it. And now I'm just done with the Neons because I've had so many on my board of them. Now I'm ready to have fun again. I know I do want to do a mod to this. I was checking this out, and see the Neon hoods. You can bend them all the way up so where you can have them still in the car, but they aren't in the way. You know, popped out. So this, I was checking it out. If I beat or cut this notch off right here, or the notch off on the other side of this right here, I can swing my hood straight out, which would be pretty nice. So I have to take these brackets off there and put those on. Cut it off to where it bends straight up, which would be pretty cool. So modify hood brackets. We'll write that on there. Modify hood brackets. Now, the reason... who cares about that? We'll have to get a new antenna. Even though it's really not important, but we'll just write it on there anyways. New antenna. New antenna. To the dry shaft, we'll need some exhaust gaskets, but that's not really necessary. We might have some, actually, to be honest. I saw I did put some in here. I think there's one there. I got 2 more upstairs. I need to get a headliner. I think about making my own, so that might be a video on how to make a headliner. I got material. I just need a piece of cardboard or something to do. Yeah, I can stick it right underneath it here. Yeah. As long as it don't get wet, it should be fine. So, what else in here? Anything in here needs to get out? Really, honestly, like, nothing needs to be done to this vehicle. I guess I gotta put a hydro in here so I can be cool, like all the other drift guys. I don't know where I want to put my hydro, though. I want to be able to... Yeah, probably put it right here, like, that's a perfect spot for it. I'll figure that out. If this is airbag, it's gone. We'll have to research that. I had a cool interior light in here. I forget what it was. The guy had it hooked up for me. Oh, it's right here. See? Got a nice LED strip for the interior light, which is pretty good. Actually, I mean, I guess this car doesn't leak because it would be so wet right now. I just pushed it in from outside. So, yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of moisture in here, but we expect a fucking downpour like fucking for an hour. We had imminent size hail. Let's go look at the back of this thing. See if there's any importance. What we can do back here. Back here, really nothing needs to be done. I guess we'll put paint on there, and that's really not a worry. I really wish I could professionally paint it red like it was. I love the red color. Let me push this up a little bit. I can't believe the fucking gas shocks still work. I bet you they're from the original ones from 1990. Look at that. Nissan, dude. Fucking original Japanese fucking hood shocks. What? They're both fucking original. And they still hold. Quality fucking pods, my boys. Quality fucking pods. What is this? Looks like it caught on fire. I'm crazy. That's my old antenna. Old antenna. Oh, that's a good job, Joe. Try going to the part of the junkyard and find the things that hold these ropes up, so when you put your hood up, I mean your hatch up, that they hold right there. Nope, no junkyard has them. They don't have shit for 240 parts in my junkyard. It's like rare trying to find a part for the 240. Jesus Christ. There's 2 headlight motors, I think. And then there's 2 or 3 or 4 upstairs. It's a lot of fucking shit. Trunk's in good shape though. It's nice and clean, no rust in the back. Literally the biggest piece of rust is on that fucking frame rail, and there's a chunk right here, which I really don't give 2 shits about. Look at that. That's where I hide all my weed. See the green? That's the weed. Let me zoom in. Oh shit. That's where Joe hides his ganja. Anything staying in there? Anybody in there? Ah! Sorry guys, because you know we the hoonigan around here. This was the coolest car though when I got it, guys. That's why it's my favorite car by far. Probably cut this battery tray out, do something right here. I don't know what, because the battery is in the trunk. I think it is. Let me go back to the trunk. I don't remember if the fucking battery is. Was the battery relocated to the trunk? I thought it was. Maybe it is still outside. Guess I was wrong. Wrong! Wrong again. I guess we'll relocate the battery to the trunk because I'm already right there. The battery relocate. Relocate. Fleet box. Fleet. EATT. Battery box. And put this down here at the end. Paint. Because paint's really not what I'm worried about. Take the coils off, clean them up. Take coil. We'll just write suspension. If my fucking piece of shit pen will work. Look at this, guys. Right in the middle of fucking. Look how clean all that shit is. Yeah, just fucking suck it off. Well, I need a new pen. So, now we got a new pen, hopefully. Alright. Alright, take suspension off. And recode it SUSP. Suspension off. So that means like all the control arms, A arms, coilovers, yada yada yada, all that shit needs to come off and be repainted because you can see it's kind of fucking rusty. Hopefully we can save her. If not, we'll buy new. So bye. We should be able to be good though. If they break, we'll buy new again. See, but yeah, it's already got the red polyurethane bushings in there. They just need to be cleaned up a little bit better. This shit was hella greasy though. I'm not seeing really anything else that needs to be done. Oh yeah, I forgot there is another little piece of rust over here. Sorry. I'll raise it on the floor. There's another little piece of rust right here. Not so bad now. Sand it out. Paint it. A little body putty maybe. Yeah. So, at least the project is in here. So, it's ready to be started. It's not... it's going to be a minute. It's going to take me some time. I'm going to need some wheel spacers because I like what those wheels look like. The fucking fitment is a nice look. I mean, not the fitment, but the stretch looks nice. They're probably flat, but I need the rim out here and up here. Those are 17s too, so why are they so fucking high? Whatever. I need lug knots. Bye. Come on. Lug nuts. Buy lug nuts. What else did I say? Wheel spacers, but that's not necessary. Wheel spacers. Well, let's try that. Turbo kit. Because we definitely need everything to fucking turbo this. We need turbo manifold, fuel pressure regulator, turbo. Actually, I have a little turbo right here somewhere. I was contemplating on putting on it. I have this Garrett AR42, which should be a good for it to start with. I need to rebuild it, but that'll be the turbo for it. So yeah, because the big turbo is going on the Neon. And we're going to pull some big power out of the Neon. Probably turn it into a drag car, if not a good daily driver. Wish there was some way like they do on the Supras where you could have a high boost and low boost. So I can run normal and then flick a switch. I guess I need just an electronic boost controller. Still need to get the box made fixed. But yeah. This is 18 minutes so far. Wow, I really sucked the time out of this video. Probably edit it out, probably end up being 10 minutes. But yeah, really just hook up all the little shit that I took off. After I fix the frame rail, drop the motor in. Oh, motor mounts. I don't have any motor mounts. I need to resurface my clutch by OT. So if y'all have any suggestions for motor mounts and transmission mounts, like I had a buddy, I'm pretty sure he told me to get solid motor mounts and a not like a squishy transmission mount so the transmission can still shift a little or move a little bit. So any suggestions would be great. I want to hear like the most suggestions to the part that I get. Like say more people say get solid motor mounts, I'll get the solid. Or if more people say get squishy motor mounts, I'll get squishy. And more people say get solid trans mount, I'll get solid trans. And squishy or whatever. So I'm asking you guys for the help on what to buy for my car and what parts you suggest. Cause I know a lot of y'all out there probably have already had 240s and had all the problems. This is my first 240. I know a good bit about it, but I don't know everything. I'm not afraid to admit that. But, what was I saying? Resurface clutch. Resurface clutch. Put trans mission together. And diff's already welded. So we don't have to worry about welding the diff, even though we should tear it apart and check it. Make sure it's a nice welded diff, and if not, get my dad to re-weld it because the fucking trans went out of it in less than a month of owning this car because the guy failed to fucking tell me that, oh yeah, the output shaft leaks, so don't fucking pay attention to it or anything. I didn't care. I still wanted the fucking car. I mean, could have just told me, hey, keep an eye on the transmission fluid. The output shaft went out on me and I replaced it. I guess since he replaced it, he thought it would be fine, but whatever. Transmission blew up on me. I went and bought an SR trans because it was like what I found at the present time. But once I pulled the motor and saw the frame was rusted the fucking back, I was like, well, sit this to the side until we can afford to fix it the right way. So, yeah. What else do we need for the motor? Let's go over here and look at the motor. We have the trans right here. We don't need anything for the trans except for trans fluid. Maybe I think we need to use the speed separator from the KA. Hopefully I didn't throw that away. We have to delete our power steering AC off here. The AC is already there, so it's fucking unnecessary weight hanging right there. Power steering, we'll probably keep that because I like it with my broken back. We don't really need anything for that. Maybe a gasket kit. We'll write a gasket kit down. I wish I could find a nice Nissan gasket kit because that'd be nice. Gasket kit for my missing. Get my motor going. Other than that, I think the motor's fine. I have these EGR block off I put on there. Where's it at? Right here. Pretty good. So, I need to buy a header. That's what I need. At least a header. If not a header turbo manifold, but I think we'll do a header first. Cheap eBay header. Because it's not going to last forever. Because, again, I said, I want to boost this motherfucker. I want to boost it terrible. But there's my original 240 exhaust. Been sitting over here in the corner. I had to fucking cut the EGR tube off. I don't know if y'all... Yeah, you can't see shit. Anyways, there's a fucking 4-inch exhaust off of a 18-wheeler. I was going to put that on a Neon because I had a perfect down. We might on the big turbo build, but we'll see. Like I said, I think I want to keep daily driving it, so we're going to try to make it, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, so let's go over the list so far. We got frame rail repair. So if anybody else knows besides Excessive Motorsports that sells a frame rail kit, let me know. Because, $10 is $10 to me. I need to take the gas tank down, drain it, do the fuel pump and fuel filter. I gotta flush all the fluids and replace them. I gotta reinstall my dash. Headlights, I need to mount them better and install the motors maybe. Maybe even readjust the fucking tube chassis on the front, but we'll see. I need to clean and install the engine and bay harnesses around it. I need to buy myself a drive shaft, which my friend Craig has one. He said he'd sell me for $30, which is high because he's never going to use it, but I'll take it because I need it. And I need to modify my hood brackets, which really is not, important, but I want to do it so I can have my hood straight up when I'm working on it, because having it on top, I can tell it's going to be a hassle walking around, jabbering aside. I need a new antenna, because my antenna is, I stole it from the Miata, because the one that I had on Miata, somebody broke off, so I had to steal one over here to sell my Miata. I need to relocate my battery and delete that fucking rusty ass battery sitting right there. I need to take off my whole suspension. I need to put this thing up on bricks, take off all the suspension, recoat it all. Everything that's underneath this car needs to be coated with rust reformer and whatever that shit I have, underbody coating stuff I have. I have a whole box of it. I need to go buy leg knots because all mine are missing. You can see I have 2 on there. I stole them for another car. I need to buy motor mounts, which you all are going to let me know down in the comment section on what kind you guys suggest. I need to resurface my clutch and probably buy an aftermarket one to take boost, but for now that clutch will be fine. Which I probably should just change it since I have it apart. Makes more sense that way. We'll see how the money goes. I need to put the transmission together and install it, which means put the bell housing on it and bolt it back together. And put the brand new throwout bearing and shit I have for it in there. So you've got brand new throwout bearing right here. What else have we got? We need maybe a gasket kit. Well, we definitely want a gasket kit for it. Maybe Nissan, because I would love to have a OEM gasket kit. Anybody has any suggestions where I can get that for a cheap price? Yeah, cheap eBay header just to, get the car running and driving. Not worried about having a nice header because we're going to boost the baby. Paint whenever I get, the time to paint it. That'll probably happen after the car is put together, probably next year. Wheel spacers, just get a better fitment because you can see got some hovercraft fitment though. On the front looks fine because I have no fenders on it. And last but not least, the most important fucking thing, a turbo kit for this thing. But that's going to be very last because we balling on a budget here, bros. We got turbo, so we just need to rebuild the turbo, buy a turbo manifold, a fuel pressure regulator, and we'd be good. Because we're just going to boost this thing until we can afford a 2JZ, and then we're going to 2J swap it. So we'll put that down to you. 2JZ swap at 100,000 subs. So at 100,000 subscribers, guys, we will put a 2JZ in here. Whether it's boosted or not, it's a different story. You'll have to wait till then to know. But you get me to 100K, we're going to go get that 2J. We're going to slap it in here, and we're going to have a straight 6-cylinder. And no, I'm not copying Dude in Blue. I've always wanted a 2JZ 240. It's my fucking favorite sounding motor. It's Toyota, so it's completely reliable, and you can beat the living shit out of it. I hate V8, so don't tell me to put an LS in here unless you're going to donate me a Q45 out of a fucking, what is it, an Infiniti I forget what it is, but the only Infiniti with a V8 in it, that's the one I would put in here. If I was going to do a V8, I wouldn't put an LS in here. I'd only go Jap with Jap. But I want a 2JZ in here. VBTI or whatever. It doesn't matter. I just want a 2JZ in here. I already know what card I'm going to pull it from. And I know how to get one for a reasonable price. So get me to 100K, guys. Help me get there. And this thing will be fucking sick. And I don't know, it'd be cool if I could like figure out everybody that helps me, or you know, everybody that leaves awesome positive comments or shit. You know, I wish I could figure out who that was. Maybe I could start like I think I heard like a Patreon or something where I can get people to help out with the build, and then I'll put everybody's name on my hood and I'll clear coat that bitch, because I think that would be tight as fuck. I would definitely put everybody's name on my hood if I could get like a fan base like that. But we'll see when that day comes, guys. We're at 500 now. I'm getting, I guess, a big head on my shoulders because I think I got a bunch of subscribers. I feel like it's a lot. 500 is a shit ton to me for a neon channel. But we don't just do neons here. Some people don't understand that, but some of you guys do. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave that thumbs up, hit that like button, smash the hell out of it, share it with your friends. So, hey guys, you want to see an awesome 240 build? Check out this homegrown channel. This guy is, you know, he ain't a fucking dick. He's a straight up car guy. He likes all cars, you know. He's not only V8s, only 4 cylinders, only 6 cylinders, only trucks, only cars. Fuck Japanese, fuck neons. No, I like them all. I don't care what you got. Dude, if you like cars and you respect your car, you love your car, I respect your car. So, you know, spread that word. Real car guys like all cars, guys. Who agrees with that? Tell me in the comment section if you agree. If you're a real car guy, you like all cars. But, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow for yet another daily video. We do videos every day here. And, sometimes they might not be the best videos. If, you know, it's a short video, I try to upload 2 videos. But, you know, sometimes that's not always possible. So, if I miss a day, it's because I got too busy. But usually we try to hit daily uploads here on this channel. So, if you enjoyed that video, I'll see you guys tomorrow for yet another video. Maybe a 240 video, maybe a neon video, maybe a Grom video, or even a skateboarding video. There's always something to watch here. You never even know. We might sneak a rice truck video in here. So, to know, you'll just have to subscribe and see what the video is tomorrow. So, peace out. Thanks for subscribing.